Welcome back. Storyboard 18's Bengaluru chapter of Visionaries had brought together the city's brightest marketing minds, echoing the success of its Delhi debut in 2023. This night was about sharing visions for the future and understanding the art and science of marketing in a world of volatility, uncertainty, complexity, and ambiguity. Through conversations and discussions, what emerged were some shared mantras of innovation, experimentation, disruption, and inclusivity. We caught up with a few visionary marketers on the sidelines of the event to find out what does it take to be a visionary. Let's take a look.
Any marketer who's actually participating in a journey of making an impact has to keep the dimension of performance, purpose, and promise key to actually realizing that the dimension of where to play and how to win. And when I say promise, it's all about articulating what you really stand for as a brand and how do you keep innovating both from a channel and an offering perspective to keep delivering on the promise. On performance, it's all about marketers not getting carried away by their vanity metrics, but actually focused on metrics that matter to the business, whether it's growth or profitability. And finally, it's about future belongs to brands that will actually walk the talk on purpose. So how integral and authentic is purpose to your narrative?
I think, in order to be a visionary, you just need to stay ahead of the trend. And how do you do that is by really looking. I mean, of course, the job of a marketer is to stay close to the consumer. But as we all know, even the consumers don't know what they really want. But if you're very close to them, you can understand what are the trends coming the way. And the idea is to be a little bold and be disruptive so that you can take advantage or you can experiment, either fail fast or learn and scale up very quickly. And I think considering this is India's decade, one of the big, I think, trend happening is all of us are very India proud, region proud. And at Tata Tea, that's what we have done, really. In fact, we were one of the pioneers of taking a hyper local approach, riding on this region pride and India pride road.
I think it requires courage. Courage is the main force. Courage to say yes and also courage to say no. What could be right, data wise, is maybe not always right gut wise, and vice versa. So I think to be brave, to move on, and also then on the way fix it if it's not working. I think that flexibility and agility is something that I really, really embrace.
I think, to put it short, for me, it's a function of two things. It's making sure that you're absolutely on top of where the consumer is. And more often than not, consumers lead brands and companies. And one's got to make sure that you're not getting left behind. And the second thing is to build extreme comfort with change.
Consistency and commitment to the consumer is what is the fundamental dimension on marketing. And then as the consumers evolve, as the context evolves, then you leverage new age technology to be able to engage with your consumer in a meaningful manner. That value is provided to them and experiences that they truly value and deserve, you are able to deliver in a consistent manner. It is in terms of being able to give convenient answers to problems before they know they have a problem. And if we are able to do that, then I think as a team, we are delivering things that are of value and which then get acknowledged as being visionary actions. And I stand on the shoulder of giants, that is my team. And I think that's their work.
To be a visionary, you need to be on the pulse. You need to know what's happening around you, what others are doing, but also what the customer wants.
At the core, it's to have a clear vision and then talk about what are you doing about the purpose behind the vision. and how are you getting all your elements together to build towards a solid plan to get to the vision. So these are all things that a marketer has to essentially think about because your customer is seeing through your vision and purpose. They are not working with you because you are better than competition. They are working with you because they identify with you, and they will identify with you only when you have a lockstep purpose with them, which is to help them grow their business and help them serve their purpose.
To be a visionary marketer, I would break it up into 3 areas. One is understanding the customer and what's the problem you want to solve and how do you go about solving that. That's one. Second, I think, is co-creation of goals. Like, what is the goal? What does it mean? What is the outcome? And third is creativity with a purpose. Yes, creativity is great, but then it should be measurable, it should be actionable, and it should solve the problem that I talked about.
What works is a great sense of analytical capability. You need to have a key sense of what your user is looking for. So great understanding of user behavior, data centricity, as well as a keen sense of curiosity, because you're always making the observations, you're always looking around, you're always trying to learn, right? And your ability to learn from your mistakes, because it will never be a linear journey. You'll always be ups and downs. What you learn from them and how you apply them again, all of this goes into becoming a great marketing.
All that this requires is experimenting and learning as you do it.
It is time for a short break. On the other side, we have Arun Srinivas, Director and Head of Ads Business for Meta in India, speaking about their gaming summit.